Today's vidcast is brought to you by Sam Ash Music, serving musicians since 1924 at world-famous discount prices. And our friends at Iridium, featuring rising jazz stars and legends every night.
All right. Now, what do I call you?
Dusty.
Dusty?
Mm-hmm.
I can remember that.
Dusty Wright. Hi, welcome to the Culture Catch. Joining me today is the legendary Les Paul. Not only a writer, but an inventor, songwriter, producer, maestro, raconteur. Les, in your early days, the electric guitar, what was the impetus for that creation, your guitar specifically?
Well, I guess the basic answer would be is that the guitar was an apologetic, timid instrument, and we wanted to make it something that was a pit bull. We wanted to make it so that it had a lot of authority and would no longer be the last guy you'd hire in the band, and make him more important. And to do that by making him electric, open the door to making all the different sounds that you can make today with the guitar. Well, that's what I wanted to do and did. So obviously you had your own workstation at home, and you would play around with sure did.
the pickups, the magnetics. Had anyone really been working with pickups in your mind to the extent that you really got into it?
I don't think there was anybody. There were several of them. There was Nat Daniels who made a guitar, John Electro guitar, and I met him on Canal Street down about 1940.
Right.
And he seemed to know what he was doing, but there were very few in the early days that really knew what the pickup was all about and what it should do and how you should do it. And gradually there became more involved, and I don't know that too many know too much about it yet.
Well,
the guitar hasn't changed much, has it?
Well, it hasn't, nor had to have the pickups, and everyone seems, as a guitar player myself, everyone seems to really value the older guitars with the older pickups. They always say that the pickups sound better, the woods were better, just the all around
it's
love.
Basically the same. Really it is.
Yeah.
Really, yeah. Well, if I get a 59, or this happens to be 71 I got in my hands, but it doesn't matter. Whatever guitar I pick up, it sounds the same.
Well, that's because you know how to play it.
It's the player.
Right. Did you get to decide on the mix for your rock record, your new rock record?
Partially, yeah. Partially.
Was that fun?
Yeah, it was very much so. It was fun just hearing my friends play their own individual thing. Right. They had a choice of doing anything they wished. And so they could pick their own songs, they could direct their own group, pick their own people to work with, and play it the way they wish to play it. And time will tell if there's anything there that proves to be a winner. But at the same time, it was a privilege to hear each individual say what he had to say.
Right.
So Jeff Beck got up there and says, well, here's what I'm going to do. Right. So this is his one chance. He may not want to do that on his own record. Right. Because he's got a company that says, well, here's how we believe. Ah. Right? And they believe entirely different. They think that considering what he did last, what he did here, what he did there, who's against him on the charts, all the things that they have to analyze and say, no, here's the song you should do, okay? And they may be 100% right, they may be 100% wrong. In this particular case, this isn't the reason for the record. The reason for the record is they can say, Les, here's what I'd like to play for you, and then they go play it.
That's beautiful.
So it may not be at all what Edgar Winter wants in his album. Right. Okay, but he always wanted to play that song. Now he's got a chance to do it, so he does it.
Did you pick up anything from any of the players you played with?
I pick up something from everybody.
Yeah.
When they come up on the stage here, there isn't a person that I don't learn from. Right. Whether it's right or wrong, I learn something, what not to do or what to do. And I think that's terribly important. But the most important thing is that you have a chance to see what the people in the audience think. And I can see it like they see it, because I'm not playing, they're playing. They're up there performing, and I get a chance to judge along with the people. So I can become one of them. And that's an important part. Wouldn't it be great if us pros could be a layman and hear it the way they hear it? Because they're the ones that make it a hit. They're our jury. Right. Okay. So when I make a record, when I get serious and make a record, and I'm producing that record, I don't produce that record to educate the public. I'm there to please the public and give them what they wish to hear.
That's fantastic, Les. Well, I think it's time to wrap up, and I need to get this room ready, and you've got a couple of shows tonight. You've been listening to and watching Les Paul on the Culture Catch with Dusty Wright. And Les, if we could get you to say you've been watching Dusty Wright's Culture Catch to Richard.
You've been watching Dusty what?
Dusty Wright. Dusty Wright's Culture Catch.
Well, you just said it.
We're going to do a separate one just as a little teaser.
Dusty Wright, what is it?
Culture Catch.
Culture test.
Catch.
Catch.
Like catching the baseball.
Culture catch. I don't recommend these earphones. These hearing aids. Don't go to Home Depot to get them, and you'll be okay.
Les, thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome.
Culture Catch.
Today's vidcast was brought to you by Sam Ash Music, serving musicians since 1924 at world-famous discount prices. Check them out at samash.com. And our friends at Iridium, featuring rising jazz stars and legends every night. With the legendary Les Paul every Monday night, that's Iridium Jazz Club, 1650 Broadway in New York City, or iridiumjazzclub.com.